This is Josiah Plays Pillar of Eternity. Pillars of Eternity. So, we have Hildy and Linkle Greatstorm here. And we're going to see what they're all about right now. I feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to me. Let's reach out for the soul. We see a dimly lit room with extravagant decoration. Pillows of silk brocade cover the floor, surrounding a large, velvet-covered divan. A man sits on the divan, his shirt untucked and only halfway buttoned. Behind him stands this elf, dressed in the same lavish finery as decorates the room. She's like wearing the curtains. Her hips gyrate gently, dancing slowly around the man as she begins to sing. He looks up at her blearily, intoxication clouding his vision. He smiles, tunelessly humming along with her. Her words are too low to hear clearly, but as her singing grows more intense, the lights in the room seem to dim even farther and everything loses focus. She takes his face in her hands, singing directly to him, running her hands down his shoulders and arms until she is holding his hands. The man's eyes grow heavy and he quickly succumbs to sleep, slumping backward. She holds his arms, catching him as he falls, and gently lays him down across the divan. She stops singing when his head hits the pillow, and suddenly the lights brighten back up and everything snaps back into focus. She slips her hand into his jacket, retrieving an item that she places in a small box sitting on a nearby table. She looks back at the man, shakes her head, and escapes into the night. I don't get it. She takes something out of his jacket, alright, fine, she's stealing it or whatever, but then she places it in a box sitting on a nearby table and she leaves. So she didn't take it, she just put it... I don't understand exactly what happened here, but... okay. Something shady. Something shady took place. And what about you, Linkle Greatstorm? It looks like Thor. Vibrant history. There we go. You see a man stumble, knees bleeding, clothes torn, eyes dead. His skin is damp with sweat, but he pushes onward. His back is arched, defeated. At his side hangs a bow, strings limp from disuse. He trips through the undergrowth sightless, ignoring all but the sound of his own anguish. He comes across a deer, guts spilled across the forest floor, still steaming in the cold night air. A Stelgare watches him from above, perched on the trunk of an enormous fallen tree. It takes the man a moment to notice his danger, and he seems almost glad for it. The Stelgare unravels itself from the tree, eyeing him carefully. Its distended stomach almost brushes the ground as it jumps down, and the man dives to meet it. For a moment, time seems to slow as man and beast collide. The Stelgare roars, swiping at him with its claws, and soon has him pinned, great yellow teeth and acrid breath ready to end his intrusion. But with a wet, ripping sound, instead, the agonized Stelgare is himself gutted from neck to rump. The man exhales deeply, covered in blood, ponderous. Not today. Not today. So, he killed the Stelgare, and he didn't die today. He was pretty great, but also stormy.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for.
Alright. So what's over here? Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. Matthias Nicholas and Kondar Freed. I think we're about to have a couple of vibrant histories. Vibrant history. Reach for soul. You see an immaculate inn. Dark wood counters gleaming, patrons rowdy and smiling. Two men stand behind the bar, joking as they pour drinks. Features so similar, they must be siblings. The younger snatches up an armful of drinks and walks them around the room, chatting happily as he hands out orders. Just as he sets down the final ale and turns around, a red-faced Amawa charges through the door, trailed by three sour-looking elves, slamming directly into him. The Amawa growls, knocking the young man out of the way, and demands an ale from the brother behind the bar. The man refuses, and the rest of the bar falls silent, sensing trouble. The older brother again asks the Amawa to leave, and the younger brother, placing a firm hand on his back and pushing him toward the door, and the scene freezes. With a sickening crack, the man is knocked backwards into the wall, neck snapping backward before he falls to the floor. He does not get up. The action is immediate as the other patrons come to the barman's aid, dragging the Amawa and his compatriots out the back, but the damage is done. The carpet oozes with blood, slowly seeping into its fibers as one brother dies, and the other falls to his knees, horror piercing his eyes. By the time he gets up, the Amawa is long gone. So this guy's brother was killed by the Amawa, and then who knows what he did after that. Apparently he came and started standing around here in Defiance Bay. This is Kondar Freed. He's got a vibrant history. Let's vibe it up. You see two men walking slowly down a stone corridor. They move cautiously, frequently looking behind themselves. One of them is this man, who stops, bringing a piece of parchment closer to his light-enchanted helmet so he can read it, while the other keeps walking, glancing over his shoulder. The first man looks up from his parchment in the middle of a sentence and stops, his expression changing from caution to fear. He starts to call out a warning, but it is too late. The Zaurip, who appeared from the darkness before them, rushes forward and pushes its small sword into the stomach of the other man. It then squeals, seemingly repulsed by what is happening, and quickly backs away, leaving the sword protruding from the man's abdomen. Parchment falling from his hands, he leaps forward, catching his friend as he falls. The wound isn't serious. In fact, it doesn't even look like the blade has gone far into his flesh. The man turns his attention back down the hall, looking for signs of movement. Nothing reemerges from the darkness, so he stands and strides down the hall, determination etched on his face, sword and shield at the ready. The corridor starts to widen, and as he enters, a whining yowl erupts from the darkness at the far side of the room. He slows, inching forward toward the sound. A whining yowl. The light reveals a Zarup against the wall, holding a smaller one behind it with one arm. The larger Zarup has placed itself between him and the smaller one, attempting to shield the child with his body. The determination fades from the man's countenance as he lowers his shield and sheathes his sword. Putting up his hands, he slowly backs away, leaving the Zarup to care for its young. When the room narrows back into the corridor, he stops. Reaching into his pouch, he removes some rations and places them on the ground before returning to his friend. So he's a compassionate Kondar Freed. He didn't kill the Zarup because they were protecting their kids. He even left him some food. What a nice guy. Round of applause for Kondar Freed. Oh wow, I'm being raided. What is all this? It's all a million people all of a sudden in the chat. Who's raiding me? Is this you, Old Man Blue? Puppy Love Raid. Wow. Hello, everybody. Maris, Gandalf 679, My Nirvana Forever, Paladin Poopy, Etrin, Ridley Badass Gaming, Blade of Dragons 1, Recon XXX, Fallen Monument, and of course, the one and only Old Man Blue. How you guys doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're just playing a little Pillars of Eternity here. Josiah told you, I got your back, brother. Yeah, you just brought the party apparently. How's it going? Did you just get done streaming or what? Oh, it's Paladin Poppy, not Poopy, right? I don't know why I thought it said Poopy. I guess I've just been around the internet too long and seen the kind of names people come up with on the internet. Paladin Poppy. Well, that is a little different than Paladin Poopy. Yeah, cool. Well, thanks, guys. What's going on?
Keeping an eye out.
I'm about to go into some random people's home and probably take their belongings, because I'm a hero. Paladin Poppy. You really have to look at it carefully to see that it says Poppy. Well, the thing is, like... Wait, what happened here? Oh. Because it's got an IE on the end. So, like, if it was P-O-P-P-Y, you'd be like, oh, Poppy. But because it's got an IE on the end, it just, like, automatically looks like Poopy, you know? Like, I don't know. What's a Paladin Poopy? Well, what the hell's a Paladin Poppy? Is that a... Ooh, new map discovered. Thieves' Hideout. Well, I have a suspicious feeling about this place, considering the map says it's a thieves' hideout. Well, let's thieve from the thieves. I don't think they need this moonstone and this warbow and this copper. Paladin Poppy. Paladin Poopy. Everybody else's name is a much less controversial, apparently. Suddenly 20 people watching. That's amazing. Who are all these thieves? I wonder what's going to happen in here. Am I about to get into a fight? Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, hey, whatever's on this table... Oh, great. I've interrupted something in progress. Right. Everyone knows the plan? Up the wall and into the window. Grab the jewel for the pretty little lord. We got it. Listen, dwarf, if I have to... Langdon, we have company. Greetings! I'm just like walking into this thieves' hideout like, hi. What's going on here? A smile like a ragged scar stretches across the man's face. Well, that's wholesome sounding. That's the least of your concerns, friend. You've made a great... Uh-oh. This is not going to go well. I've made a grave mistake coming here, apparently. He raises his blade. Okay. This is the part where I get killed. So, we got a wizard there, obviously. That looks like kind of a big barbarian scary dude. And then archer type and... Dirty Rigbert. Old Dirty Rigbert. Alright. And somebody with the bow. Okay, well... Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Well, let's put it down on these guys. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to pull that guy over to the fighter.
Tell me.
And she's gonna do her fire thing on that guy too. What's... Oh, no, no, no. Is he just shooting a lightning bolt at us and kicking our ass already? The answer to that is yes. Yes, he is.
Eh? Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Forget it. Wood beetles all up in your shit.
On your word.
I don't like what this Langdon guy is doing. Kind of running at me all crazy.
What?
He needs to have a seat.
I'm ready.
Okay. This is getting ugly already. At least I have wood beetles. They can keep this guy busy.
Hey.
Alright, the mage is almost dead already, which is cool. Let's knock down this barbarian dude.
Quit?
What's wrong with her? Nothing, okay. Wow. Mage died fast. Yeah, this is Pillars of Eternity. Let's see. Blue says, Josiah, big news. We just broke the $1,000 mark on the donations today thanks to Fallen Monument. That is amazing. That is so awesome. Good job. Good job. And thank you, Fallen Monument. So, broke the $1,000 mark. That's good. You're going to be able to really do some good stuff. You're going to help those guys out a lot, I know. Continue to help those guys out a lot. So we're kind of getting our owned here. I'm playing this on the hardest possible difficulty, so all the enemies are a little bit on the tough side.
Huh?
Let's see if I can. Oh, he's already prone. Okay, let's just.
Tell me.
Let's send her after whatever nonsense this person is doing. Go, go, go. Meanwhile,
Huh?
he'll just do his thing. Alright.
Following your lead.
I don't know what dirty Rigbert's doing over there. Just kind of hanging out, being dirty, I guess. Maybe I can charm him. That'd be nice. That'd be helpful. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Or dominate, as the case may be.
Yes?
Kana seems to just be standing around looking confused.
Hey.
Tell me. Eh?
Oh, he's shooting us with a gun. Well, that's not nice. Cool, the dominate worked. So Dirty Rigbert's on our side for the next 3.2 seconds. Josiah, your show just got pimped on Twitch. Yeah? That's good. Thank you. Thank you for the pimpage. Because Old Man Blue is the big pimp around here. He's raising all kinds of money, helping all kinds of veterans. He's a hero. Old Man Blue is a hero.
Hey.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Tell me.
These beetles are doing a good job on this guy. You're still sick and need a nap. Take care, everyone, and big love. Hey, thanks a lot again, Blue. You're awesome. Hope you start feeling better. Maybe after you take a nap, you'll rest well, you'll wake up feeling better. That's the hope. Sleep well, sir. Thanks again. Well, that turned out to be easier than I thought. Wow, good shot, 63. Well, I just walked in here trying to make some friends, talk to some people, and all of a sudden, what happens? I get attacked by these rude individuals. Just because I barged into their secret thief base. What do they have on the table? Ooh, some money. Oh, so much loot. A pistol, fine rapier. Check that grimoire out. An egg. That's what this has all been for. I got an egg and some rice. Hell yes. So worth it. Thieves' letter. We'll read that. Lots of different kinds of coins. And I got a vegetable. I even got a vegetable. It's a varied collection of celery, carrots, and other common vegetables. Yes. Yes. Vegetables, eggs, rice. Man, I could make some fried rice right now. Some vegetable fried rice. Let's do this. Oh, and I got a quest somehow. Alright, hold on. What happened to that note that I picked up? Did I put that in my stash? I must have. So the grimoire has some cool spells in it. We'll put that away. Thieves' letter. Give me that back. I guess I'll just read it right here. It says, our contact inside Raymont Manor will leave a second-story window ajar. He's confirmed the location of the Heart of the White March in a hidden chamber. That sounds like something valuable. Get your crew together and head to Brackenbury before Lord Raymont moves the jewel. A.D. Alright. Looks like I interrupted a little something in progress here. Well, I didn't have any dialogue options, so it's not like I had the choice to, like, join them. Like, hey, I'll help you with this thievery. Pretty much forced me to kill them, so... Let's see what the quest says. And it's a legit quest, not just a side task, so that's cool. It's a 2-story job. I've learned of a plot to rob a Brackenbury nobleman, Lord Raymond, and a letter that described the plans and details. Tell somebody about the plot. I unintentionally thwarted the would-be thieves when I stumbled upon their hideout. Their note lays out instructions for breaking into Lord Raymont's manor and stealing something called the Heart of the White March. The letter would probably be of interest to both Lord Raymont and someone with the initials A.D. Okay. My Nirvana reminds me of Neverwinter Nights. Yeah, it is a lot like Neverwinter Nights, or a lot like the Baldur's Gate and those Affinity Engine games from back in the day. That's what it's meant to be, like those games. What do we have here? A painting that kind of looks... Well, I can't really tell what's on that painting. Long, jagged tears slice across the garden scene in this painting. Well, that's unfortunate. People cutting up paintings and everything. And what's this all about? A few bedrolls and spare tunics are bundled in the corner. Huh. Okay.
To see and not be seen.
Anything hidden? I'm looking for hidden stuff. Could I get some hidden stuff? That'd be great. Surprised there's no traps in here.
Would you look at this?
Hidden stuff. Boom. I'm so good at finding hidden stuff. It's a bloodstone. Well, thank you. Underneath a loose flagstone. This is like a full-on hideout, huh? So we better quick save. Still love Neverwinter Nights. Yeah, me too. I loved Neverwinter Nights. 1 and 2, but I think 1 probably... I played a lot more of Neverwinter Nights 1. Because I played a lot of custom community modules and stuff. A lot less so with Neverwinter Nights 2. Are there more thieves in here? Oh, look, it's a trap. It's a trap. This is quite a huge bed, my god. Like, 5 people could sleep in this bed. Muddy brute prints and splotches of ale stain the bed sheets. Apparently they jump up and down on the bed in their muddy boots while drinking. What the hell kind of savages live here? Can I disarm this? Yup. Another bloodstone and a whole bunch of silver. I'll take it. Bookshelf. I found a book. I think I've already read about House Dominel. I've already read this book. I have read this book. Okay. Into the stash with you. And I'm not interested in whatever's in all of these cabinets. Just this one. Because there's some silver and some leather armor. Okay. Makes sense. Any more traps? Any more hidden stuff? Are there muddy boot prints on this bed? Yes, there are, apparently. These people do not understand to take off their muddy boots before they get under their beds. What the hell? Dunrid Row. Now, I haven't read this book. Dunrid Row, I think, is like the Scotland Yard of Defiance Bay. Except I think they use, like, ciphers as, like, some kind of mind detectives. We're going to find out, because we're about to read this book. The origins and practices of Dunrid Row are difficult to nail down. When asked, everyone seems to know how Dunrid Row started and how long it's been in operation. Yet every person asked gives a different account of its creation and a different date. The only thing everyone can agree on is that it seems to have been around as long as anyone can remember. Without fail, everyone recalls hearing about the exploits of Dunrid Row when they were children. Aside from the organization being comprised of special investigators, most of whom seem to be ciphers, and the fact that they seem to have their hands in everything, yet never admit to it, anything reported about Dunrid Row walks the line between truth and outright hearsay. Information abounds, but no one can say which fragments are truth and which are fiction. I will provide all I have uncovered and leave it to the readers to decide for themselves, as all of it feels both plausible and unbelievable at turns. The group is supposedly named after the street where its headquarters are located, in a building called Hadret House. It is said in some circles this is just the name they want people to think they're known by. Their real headquarters, people whisper, is elsewhere. Why would they do this? It's simple. It's far easier for them to infiltrate, to hide, to carry on behind the scenes if everyone is concentrating on Dunrid Row. Divert attention where you want people to look, and you can act behind their backs with impunity. People who have had interactions with agents from Dunrid Row invariably describe them as unmemorable. No detail as to their appearance, behavior, or anything, beyond the fact that they were there, seems to stick with anyone. Are they truly nondescript, or do their ciphers use their powers to remain anonymous? As with so many questions regarding Dunrid Row, no one seems to know. While no specific details about the agents are ever reported, one fact that people agree with is that they seem primarily to be Orlans and Glanfathan elves, though theories as to why this may be are many and conflicting. Their presumed headquarters is supposedly run by Lady Adis Webb. Though no one seems able to pinpoint the time of her arrival, the author was unable to locate a single person familiar with Dunrid Row who could remember a time when she wasn't around. Many things are hinted at behind closed doors about Lady Webb, but few are willing to elaborate, for it is rumored that although she has not left Hadret House since anyone can remember, she is a cipher of tremendous power, and that she can read the thoughts of the entire city at will. That probably isn't true. Theories abound regarding her age, her reasons for what would seem to be in a lifetime of seclusion, and even of her secret control over all of Defiance Bay, if not Deerwood itself. But as with all other matters regarding the organization, no one seems to be able to say anything for sure. Yeah, so they're pretty mysterious. I think I've seen that Hadret House on the map when I was over in one of the other areas. So I'm going to have to go check that out. I'll bet there's going to be a whole quest line related to this group, because they're kind of a big deal in the lore, I think. So, this was a pretty cool little place to stumble upon. Got in a fight with some thieves, got some loot, got a new quest. Alright, I think that's all. There's nothing else in here, right? Secret door? No? Okay, no. Let's get out of here. Walk on the bed, sleep on the floor. Yeah, that's apparently what they do here. I don't know what the deal is with these people. But they're all dead now, so I guess that's that. Okay. Now it's nighttime again. Wow, the day passed really quickly. In fact, it might even be... No, I think it was either in Brackenberry or over in Andra's Gift that I saw. Alright, well, now I'm going to see what's over here. Let's see, what do we have? The shields have been battered and scarred in long ago battles. Those are some extremely large shields. Look at those shields compared to the size of my characters. Who the hell was wielding these shields? Ogres? You're doing good work saving those beds. Yeah, I mean, I would have let those people live, but then I saw all the mud on the sheets and I was like, no, this shall not do. on behalf of all, like, bed linen makers everywhere, I shall avenge. Okay. Let's see what's over here. I always have to explore all of the areas because you can find hidden things all over the place. Like that awesome thing that summoned the beetles that were so effective in that fight. I just found that under like a loose stone over here. Right there. The only reason I found that is because I was in scouting mode, which is how you find hidden stuff and also how you stealth. And just underneath that loose stone was that cool little
What?
thingy that summoned the beetles. Descendants of giants, yeah, something like that, huh?
Right.
Let's see. What's over here? What's this? Ah, same thing about the shields. The giant shields. So this is the Admeth's Den, which is apparently the expedition hall. We've been hearing about this. I guess they have jobs for adventurers and so forth. So, that sounds good. Go in there and see what's going on. Hopefully I don't get into a fight here. Although you never know. I have a tendency to piss people off since I got to this city.
The dozens may not like us foreigners much, but they certainly don't mind taking our coin.
Indeed. So here's some mercenaries. What's up, mercenaries? Most of the ruins worth exploring are out past Deerford. Forget the keep. Admeth's Den is the real heart of Defiance Bay. Is that right? The Knights patrol to keep us out of the ruins, but who keeps them out? Oh yeah, it's illegal to go in the ruins. We're the ones who beat Reed Saris in the Saints' War. I don't think you are. The Duke doesn't care about our illegal expeditions. The Knights do. I've been on a few expeditions. Good money if you return in one piece. Alright, so... mercenaries. They're all the same. Hey, look. Oh, see, this is stealing. Uh-oh, here we go. Something's happening. We've got some fancy pants looking adventurers sauntering out here. Nice hat, bro. Bandolier. Well, he sounds like somebody that I'm going to get along great with. A well-groomed man steps through the hall with a confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He is flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. Is that right? Bine the Nimble. One of his companions eyes you for a moment before spitting chew at your feet? Come on. That's gross. Who's going to clean that up off the floor now? Do you people walk on your bed sheets also? Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that Bind's giant slayers run things around here, and you'll be fine. Never heard of them. His eyes narrow. You have now. Stick around at Defiance Bay and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around, but there's a reason the giant slayers get the lion's share. Remember that. A voice bellows across the hall. Enough jabber, Bind! You gonna do the job or talk about it? His jaw tightens. Winning's right. That coin ain't going to collect itself. He looks at his comrades and jerks his chin toward the door. See you around, pup. Who you calling pup? Kitten. Oh, look at my little flying wormling. Hello. He's really excited right now. Okay, so I have a feeling we're gonna come to blows with that group at some point. I can just tell. They're giving me way too much sass. Uncivilized brutes, right? Okay, well, here's the deal. I want everything to be really nice here and everything, but
No problem. Be cautious.
I just happen to notice that you have some things on this table that you don't want me to take. Because the little icon, hand icon is red, so of course I'm going to take them. Just pay attention to all my people standing here in the middle and pay no attention to her. She's not doing anything at all. Besides taking all those books. Okay. Books. Books. So much reading is about to take place. That's pretty much what this whole stream is about. It's just me reading stuff in this game. I've done an amazing amount of reading. Because this game has so much text. Book of the Hunt. Well, this is about Galawain. When my students ask to be taught the way of Galawain, I tell them they have already failed. Does one ask a deer to present itself at dinner? Of course not. One must outwit, outmaneuver, and overpower the deer if one dreams of venison. So it is with the Seeker God. To ask a question is weakness and idle indecision. To seek answers is to understand, and to become one with Galawain. Survival begins with strength from within. But I only strike my students when they ask the second stupid question. For all of us begin young and weak. It is a point fact, and not one of shame, and a central tenet to Galawain's teachings. Perseverance and cleverness are prized by Galawain above brute force, a fact my young pups often forget. It is right and proper that the strong lead the weak, and it is equally proper that the strong be continually tested until the balance changes. Galawain celebrates the strength of the victor and the prowess of the well-fed predator, but above all, the clever hound celebrates the transformative nature of strength. Galawain's greatest desire for us is that prey becomes predator, mewling babes grow into strong hunters, and the lost find their own enlightenment. This philosophy is best exemplified by the rites of the Anamfatha of Air Glanfath. When one of the Glanfathan spiritual leaders is old and nearing death, it is customary to enter the woods and confront Galawain's herald. If the Seeker God finds that Anamfath's life, deeds, and soul worthy, the reward is a quick death, and his soul joins Galawain's pack. If deemed unworthy, the Anamfath is killed, his soul forced to find its own way to the next life, and his memory erased from the records of the tribe. Survival begins with strength from within, and weak leaders endanger the whole pack. This is Galawain at his purest. Even at the end of life, one must struggle for worthiness, for greatness, just as one must struggle every day to feed his pack. So this is sounding pretty compassionate, you know. They have a rough life there, these Galawain followers. The Seeker God is easy to understand if one actively engages in the quest for knowledge, but his secrets are self-occluding to those who merely ask, desiring knowledge without the requisite hunt. My own flesh and blood once asked me, "Will learning to hunt please Galawain?" I told him yes, but added, Galawain would prefer that you hunt to learn. Yeah, everything I keep hearing about Galawain is he's a little bit of a douche as a god, really. I mean, what do we have here? Galawain, god of the hunt and assassins, and pursuit, wilderness, and predatory creatures. I mean, when you're the god of assassins, you're probably not like a nice guy, you know? They're not the ones that are going around like handing out food to like the homeless and stuff. Hey, it's cold. We're passing out blankets to the people that live on the streets in the name of Galawain. Probably not. So, here we go. Excerpts from the Sermon of Struggle. Well, that sounds awesome. Oh, this is about Magron, huh? This is the god of our priest that's in our party. Our crazy hobo priest. They could be. Yeah. Choice is a luxury we earn through peace. Struggle is our fundamental nature. Even when our war banners sit idle, mankind foments strife. Friends argue with fists. Lovers kindle jealousies. Merchants compete with lies. Wherever mankind goes, struggle follows. Murdering people just their job? Yeah. In their spare time, they're really nice, actually. Magron is goddess of fire and war, not bloodshed and conquest, though many in Red Saris would tell it differently. How bitter they must be that Magron's priests were able to destroy a god made manifest. How bitter indeed. We who worship Magron are not addled barbarians or cloistered mystics. We are soldiers, armorers, watchmen and bodyguards, artisans of conflict and protectors of our families and flags. We do not salivate for battle. We view war as unwelcome, but struggle is our fundamental nature. We do not pray for strife. We pray for the wisdom to resolve it quickly. We do not wish for war, but when it inevitably must be fought, we find divine ecstasy in discipline, efficiency, and excellence. Magron, guide us to the battle that is just and fair. Let us be your fire that burns away the profane, leaving only the righteous. If struggle is our fundamental nature, let victory be our inevitable state of grace. Yeah, this whole, oh no, we don't really like battle, we don't really like war or anything, we're just like completely fucking obsessed with it. But no, don't think we're like warmongering lovers of violence. It's just the only thing we ever talk about or think about in any way. Don't mistake us, though. Don't mistake us. We're not like those Galawain assholes. And this is the group, the dozens, this is the group that is, like, this place is apparently their place. So we've had a run-in with them. Adair, our fighter, really doesn't like them. That's right, he said the funniest line ever. He said something like, if their name was the fucking loudmouth sheep fuckers, they wouldn't get very many people to join them. That was a good line. Okay, what do we know about the dozens here? We're gonna read up. We just walked into these people's place, took their books off of their table and just started reading them. Then, like, we're gonna keep the books, because, you know. We thought this was a library. A lending library. Scarcely a decade ago, on the Evandur Bridge, 7 men and 5 women, and by the way, one of those men is in our party, it's Durant, our crazy hobo priest, fought valiantly to protect their homeland. They volunteered for the mission knowing it was up to them and them alone to prevent Saint Widewin from crossing the bridge. They succeeded, even though they lost all but 4 of their number in the battle, and Widewin was on the bridge when the Godhammer detonated. The final 4 were lost in the blast as well, their sacrifice a testament to their dedication. Or were they? It's okay, they probably can't read them anyway. Yeah. Pretty sure they need to work on their persuasion skills. Right. That doesn't seem to be the strong point here. The Dozens, a group ostensibly formed for the protection of the Deerwood, was founded in the honor of those men and women. Indeed, those 12 men and women are posthumously regarded by the Dozens as their true founders. Initially, the group dedicated itself to protecting Deerwood from invasion, patrolling the borders tirelessly in search of Red Saren forces regrouping for another attack. When that attack never materialized, many of the Dozens thought the next threat might come from Eothasian loyalists living in Deerwood and began to turn their attention within. All new members of the Dozens are required to swear an oath to remember the sacrifice of their founders and remain vigilant against Raedceres and any followers of Eothas. To this end, worshippers of Eothas are routinely harassed by the Dozens, and our fighter Adair is a worshipper of Eothas, so that makes for some fun tension. The mindset of this group may be hard for some to understand, as any fanatical devotion can sometimes overshadow the ideals, but the original Dozen knowingly sacrificed their lives for Deerwood. From the Dozens' perspective, how can new members of the Dozens be any less committed to their country's welfare? What better way could there be to honor their founders? The Dozens are not a large group, but what they lack in size they make up in fervent devotion to their cause and a gift for gaining the ear of commoners. This makes them a force to be reckoned with, and there is no more influential group in shaping the discourse surrounding Widewind's legacy. A small but very vocal minority of extremists in the group are calling for a new war with Raedceres. Talk of purging the Deerwood of all followers of Eothas is also being touted. More recently, they have begun to see in the practice of animancy a possible cause to the legacy, and they have taken to the streets of Defiance Bay and the dirt roads of many distant settlements to make their case to the general public. Some point to this as one source of a recent surge in vigilantism and violence in the country. So basically this group is a whole bunch more fucking Radricks, and we had to kill his ass before he got out of line. So they're trying to harass the followers of this god. Of course, they're against the Animancers, which I also like, because the Animancers seem like they're up to no good, but I have a feeling I'm not going to end up becoming friends with the Dozens. This is going to be yet another group that hates me. But maybe I'll do some missions for him first anyway, because lol, rewards. Alright. There's a map here. Let's check this map out. Admath's Den. When I bring the camera over this room, I can hear the sound effects from that room. That's interesting. All right.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Oh, there we go. That's the actual map, but from the, like, of the game world. Cool. Daggers mark the locations of various Ingwithan ruins. Notes posted around the map list bets on current expeditions, like whether or not the people will come back alive. That's awesome. Okay, Wenin. This guy seems to be in charge here, and he's bald, so we got to take him seriously. Do they at least keep their shoes off of their beds? Well, hopefully. I mean, hopefully they're not savages like those thieves that I had to butcher unceremoniously. I'm just going to save because it's been a while since I did a proper save. Alright, buddy. What do you got going on?
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
This rough-looking man glances at you briefly as he scans the mercenaries milling around the room. Tell me about the Dozens. Wenin's expression becomes serious, the timbre of his voice deepening. Good men and women trying to walk in the footsteps of great men and women who came before us. We're a loose association of warriors and expeditionaries in the Deerwood. Not as fancy as the Crucible Lights, mind you, but at least we remember our roots. Adair always has some shit to say about these people. At least they remember someone else's roots and pretend to be like them, he means. Your roots? The Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Deerwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we're the ones who protected it. Everyone knows that the Saints' War ended when the Godhammer destroyed Wideone at Evandur Bridge. A lot of folks don't know how Wideone wound up on that bridge. 7 men, 5 women. They walked out of Halgot Citadel and faced down a god. Held him there till the bomb went off. He thumps the table. That's the legacy we defend. Some call us mercenaries, but we don't need matching armor and silky cloaks to remember our roles. Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking. One of those men you're talking about is right here in my party, and I have him wearing a silly little blue turban. But that's him. We're the same now as we were then. We stand up for the people. First line of defense, whatever it takes. We got new enemies now. If it's not Wideone, it's his damned legacy. It's the damn soul butchers in Brackenberry making things worse on all of us. Probably causing the whole thing one way or another. Well, we haven't gone anywhere, and there's a lot more than 12 of us now. We've defended Deerwood once. We'll do it again. Pretty soon we'll have enough people to be called the Baker's Dozens. Just add that part myself. Wenin casually nods your way. His eyes continue to float from mercenary to mercenary as he speaks. What else do you need? I'm looking for work.
Go see Osric. He's usually got something. You do well for him, maybe I can find you more.
He looks you up and down. Finally, he points to a man leading drills. Farewell. I just thought I'd harass you again, though, sir. Alright, nothing new here. Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
So far, all of the... I don't know if I have any rep... No. All of the factions that I know of in Defiance Bay, I don't like. Or they don't like me. Or they're not going to like me. These guys, House Dominel, the Animancers, I'm going to probably end up killing, like, every fucking group in the city, basically. That's going to be good. As I sneak over here. Oh, there's a lot of... Keep your guard up or I'll give you something to guard, damn you! That stance is gonna get you killed! Have you even held a weapon before? Put some weight into that swing! So these guys are trying to hit these dummies, but it looks like they can't really hit them. They're just swinging at the air. Come on, hit the dummy. You can do it. Nope. No, you missed again. You missed again. God, no wonder he's yelling at you. You guys suck. The edges of these swords have been blunted for practice. Why bother to blunt the edges? Nobody can hit anything. Arrows are for practice in the Expedition Hall only. Purchase weapons for personal use from Sonild. No exceptions. Osric. No taking the arrows, apparently. Ooh, hello. Oh, it just so happens I can pick that lock. Now, there's money in there, which, if I take it right now, people will be getting pissed at me. So what I need to do... I had to pay my hirelings. Just in case one of the yeah, I guess it's pretty likely that they'll lose hold of their weapon and it'll go flying across the room. Good call. So, I just had to pay my hirelings at the stronghold, so my money is dwindling. I don't appreciate that one bit. What am I building? Oh, I'm almost done with my curio shop at the stronghold. That's nice. Because they can't hold them right. Of course. So I want you to sneak over there and steal that money. Because they just randomly have a chest with some money in it sitting here for no reason in the middle of there. Yeah, steal the shit. Steal the shit. There we go. Yay, stealth. I have a bad feeling about these two. The bad feeling I have is that they probably have vibrant histories. So here we go. We're going to have a couple vibrant histories here, I suspect. Vibrant history. Okay, here we go. Bunch of random reading. Reach out for the soul. You see 3 human boys walking through a city street. pushing each other and joking with one another. They stop, one of them pointing down the road, and look at each other. This Orlin, though younger and smaller, is the target of their attention. She has a handful of coins that she passes from hand to hand, and is moving toward the marketplace. The boys move quickly, working their way around her through the crowd until they form a line in front of her, herding her into a shadowy corner away from the main thoroughfare. The boys taunt her, accusing her of stealing the coins, talking over her protests of innocence. They threaten her, telling her they will turn her over to the City Watch for thievery if she doesn't give them the coins, because they can help at least 3 unfortunates with the money. One of the boys reaches for the coins, but she pulls her hand back. He cuffs the side of her head and grabs her hand, forcing it open, letting the coins drop into his palm. The boys laugh, thanking her for her service, then disappear into the crowd. The Orlin looks around, tears welling in her eyes. She spies a member of the watch and runs over, telling him that she was just robbed. The guard is unmoved, informing her that if he helps, she's just going to let it happen again next time. She protests, telling him that it's his job to help, but the guard is unmoved and unmoving. She stares at him for quite some time, fury burning behind her small eyes. Without saying another word, she turns and storms off, her face set with resolution. And then the next thing that happens is she, goes into a marketplace and guns everybody down. So, apparently she learned to take up the mace, a very, very small mace, after that event. It's the high security treasury. Yeah, it totally is. They're like, if we put this chest here in plain sight, no one would dare steal from it. Alright, Claru Zema. Another little Orlin. What's his story? Oh look, a vibrant history. What a rare and special treat this is for us. Reach out for the soul. Alright, what wondrous stories am I going to detect in this person's soul with my soul seeing? Wow, okay. You see this Orlin cautiously making his way down a dark stone corridor. His eyes are wide and he is constantly looking over his shoulder, every noise making him jump. He appears dressed for adventuring, but his armor is ill-fitting and his pack refuses to stay on his back. Another sound reaches his ears from behind him, and he spins around, peering into the darkness, trying to discern the source of the noise. He stands there for several seconds, holding his breath, staring. When nothing happens, he lets out a relieved sigh and turns to continue walking. His pack slips from his shoulder, and cooking implements tumble out, sending a clattering din down the quiet hall. He freezes, listening in the tomb-silent aftermath of the accident. Booming footsteps reach his ears from behind him. He lets out a little squeal and runs away from the approaching creature, clattering through his spilled gear. The footsteps speed up, and the Orlin squeals again, hurrying down the hall. There is a guttural growl close behind him, and he turns to see an ogre emerge from the darkness behind him. The squeal becomes a yell, and he puts his head down and breaks into a run. The ogre steps on the spilled gear and lets out a bellow of pain, breaking stride and looking down at its foot as it continues to hop forward. Panicked, the Orlin hits a tripwire pulled across the corridor without even noticing it there. It knocks his feet out from under him, and he tumbles to the floor, rolling a bit before ending up on his back. He lifts his head slightly and looks down the hall. The ogre has regained its stride and is running at him, hand out, intent on grabbing him. Both Orlin and ogre are unaware of the battle axe swinging a deadly arc through the air, accidentally tripped by the Orlin. The axe buries itself in the ogre's face, stopping it in its tracks, hand extended, blood making a trail down its face and dripping to the floor. The Orlin stares wide-eyed as the ogre goes limp, its weight slowly pulling it off the axe with a wet, sucking sound. It comes loose and falls, eliciting a final squeal from the Orlin, who scoots backward to avoid getting squashed by the falling ogre's head. After a few moments processing what just happened, the Orlin quickly scrambles over the ogre's body and runs down the hall toward the exit. Well, it looks like he cooked up a good little strategy for himself. You know, that ogre. He told him, don't even trip, but the ogre wasn't listening. He was actually thinking the same thing. You're thinking what same thing? Etrin. Okay. Oh cool, my curio shop is done. Cool, so now what am I gonna build at my stronghold? Most of this stuff is done now, except for the really expensive things. Craft hall? Chapel? A forum, because we want to do some philosophy at the old stronghold there. Woodland trails. Hedge maze gives +3 security, really. By creating an obstacle for invaders coming from behind the keep. Alright, we'll make a hedge maze. Oh yeah, about her shooting up a market. Right. I need to make some money here pretty soon. Like some significant coin. 'Cause I've been spending a lot on upgrading my stronghold. Wow, I hear some people missing over and over again. Look at this guy. Alright, let's see what you got. Well, it looks like there's a couple arrows in the target, but I don't think they came from you. I think they were just already there. You can do it. You're not even putting it... Like, I bet I could stand right here, perfectly safe.
Huh?
Just in case it's going to be the fighter that stands there. The outer bands of this target are pocked with countless holes. The bullseye? Not so much. Come on, go ahead and shoot me. Oh, you suck. Maybe there's something hidden over here. There's not. There's not.
On your word.
I don't think I can even talk to these guys. They're too deep in concentration with all of their missing. Oh no, they'll talk to me. I think they're saying the same stuff as the other mercenaries, though. What's wrong with looting? No one's touched those artifacts in centuries. Alright, we better talk to Osric here. I think he might have some work for us. Okay, Osric. I don't see any arrows. Yeah, I know. He's just... There's not even a string on that bow. He's just standing there trying to look busy. So he doesn't get, like, told to clean the floor or whatever. He's like, God damn it, I don't want to clean the floor again. Wenon's always spitting on it.
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off.
The man watches the training adventurers with the disinterested contempt of someone whose skills are wasted in this setting. He barks at one of them. I'm like, hey, I know you're busy training some guys, but how about if I ask you some random questions? Tell me about the expedition, huh? It's treasure hunting, plain and simple. Sponsors put up money, hire adventurers to explore the wilds, looking for ruins mostly. If they come back alive, they split the spoils. If not, it's because they handle their weapons like this lot in front of me, who might as well be digging their own graves right now. Got business with me? I need to hire an adventurer. I don't really, but let's see what happens. He grunts. Maybe more than one by the look of you. I'll show you who's available. Oh, so I can hire adventurers here just like I can at an inn. Okay, cool. Oh, and I can even do party management here, like I can do at an inn. That's nice. Well, everybody else just stay at the keep and chill out. My current party is good. Got business with me? I'm looking for work.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wenon. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
Wenon clears his throat in the background, and Osric's mouth puckers. Mercenary shit shovelers is a pretty complimentary thing to call them. Although, he sizes you up. I do have something I need done. Something that requires... He glances sidelong at an adventurer flailing away helplessly at a dummy. Competence. What do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
Why don't you go ask for it back?
No. Oh, they'd like that, I'm sure. But I won't be going. Sooner be torn apart by dogs than give them the satisfaction.
I don't really think that's true. I mean, I think if we really came down to it and I brought some dogs in here, and the choice really came to you, I don't think you'd actually sooner be torn apart by dogs. I'm just guessing, but I mean, we could test it out. But if I bring some dogs in here, I think you're going to be backpedaling on that real quick, sir. Osric looks away from you, his jaw protruding. Doesn't sound like leaving the Crucible Knights was your choice.
You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true.
They're not a real knighthood? I have a master's degree in chivalry. He stares off a moment. Okay. He's got to look tough in front of the recruits, yeah.
Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you.
I don't believe you, so I guess you're right. Nobody does. What did you do, Osric? What did you do? When one walks among the powerful, one must always watch where one steps. Right. Thank you for that insight. What's this armor?
It's a breastplate. Not much to look at, and it's seen far too much use, but it's been in my family since the liberation.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Then it's Penhelm you're looking for. A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind of fate. He kept it when he had me kicked out.
He nods with a trace of gratitude. So this Penhelm guy is obviously no good. He's a shady character. We might have to remove the breastplate from his cold, dead hands.
I got word from a reliable source that Penhelm visited a forger in Andra's gift, right after being soul-scanned by a cipher in Dunreed Row. Should you have it in your heart to find a way to ruin his life while you're there, well, drinks on me.
Alright, so breastplates obtained, 0 of 1. Life ruined, 0 of 1. Let's do this. He leans in closer, right. Having his soul lineage read?
It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
I don't trust him, dude, how he said that. Have it in your heart. Yeah, I don't trust him either. Just because he's one of the Baker's Dozens here. And I always call them the Baker's Dozens. Okay. So that's kind of exclusionary of them. If your soul has a history from past lives that they don't like, they won't let you join their stupid fake knighthood. But he wanted to get in so bad. Apparently he had a subversive soul, and he got his affidavit faked. He got it forged. And all I have to do is prove that, and it will ruin his life, and then I'll be able to, like, steal his breastplate and bring it back to this guy, who will presumably reward me with fancy riches. Probably give me some depressingly small amount of money. Be like, here you go, good job, well done. And I'm like, wow, I can buy an apple with this, thank you. Don't spend this all in one place, sonny. It'll be like that kind of thing. Like, he gives me a quarter because he thinks that's a lot of money. Like, dude, inflation, have you heard of it? This is not a lot of money anymore. Farewell. Rogue Knight got me a quest. I have a lot of quests now, jeez. Okay. Osric was kicked out of the Crucible Knights by a fellow knight named Penhelm. Worse, his superiors confiscated a breastplate that's been in his family for generations. Osric has asked me to retrieve a breastplate from Penhelm. He believes his rival might have forged a document from Dunreed Row, verifying the purity of his soul. If I can prove Penhelm's forgery, I may have some leverage to get the breastplate back. Find the heirloom breastplate. Osric, a trainer at the Expedition Hall in Copper Lane, told me that his breastplate would be somewhere in the Crucible Keep and First Fires. He also mentioned that Penhelm, the keeper of the armory, is one of the officers who had him expelled and is unlikely to return the heirloom willingly. Got it. Let me know how it goes with the knights. Farewell. Alright. So there's another quest. Another quest. You got anything new to say? Nope. Alright, what else can I steal from you people's little lair here? Got a couple mercenaries. Right. Oh, here's a new one. Duke Avar's a man of the people. He won't let this amanamancy nonsense go on. Forget the keep. Admeth's den is the real heart of Defiance Bay. Don't really know why he sounds like that, but oh, it's Sonhold. I've heard about you. You're like some sort of hotshot blacksmith with awesome shit. Oh, hey there. Stealing that without getting seen would be extremely difficult because, you know, Sonald's right there.
Eh?
I suppose I can just sneak over here into the corner and be like, you don't see me. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Ooh, maybe I will be able to. My stealth detection thing is going away. Because I really want whatever's in that box. I'm just saying. I just really want it. Come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? Why would you walk all the way around? Come on. Maybe, okay, maybe if I come at it from this side. No. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, potion of major regeneration. Owned. Okay. No, I'm nowhere near your chest. I'm nowhere near it. What do you mean? Nice. These blue-green liquids are attributed with powers of recuperation, restoring energy and liveliness to the weary or morose over a period of time. So it's got an antidepressant in there, you know, like, I'm feeling kind of morose. Here, have this potion of major regeneration. It has healing properties, and we spiked it with some Xanax for you. Like, I'm feeling much better. Ask your doctor if potion of major regeneration is right for you. Well, that's a nice thing to have if you are, say, the tank. But he's already got a bunch of potions. What about her? Ray of Fire Scroll. Why does she even have that? She shouldn't have that. Okay. Somebody should, though. Somebody with a lot of might. Like either Kana or my character. Alright, now that we've stolen your cool potion, Sonald, with your awesome mohawk, let's see what you have to say.
Hail, traveler.
The woman looks up from polishing a dagger. Haven't seen you before. You headed out with an expedition company? She raises an eyebrow. Or are you betting on one? How long have you worked at Admeth's den? She leans on the countertop and drums her fingers. Oh, a few years. I got in the minute the last merchant cleared out. She nods toward the main area of the hall. They've got new expeditions venturing out every week, so this is a great place to do business. And the dozens make loyal friends and loyal customers, so long as you stick by them. She taps the counter. The vendor who was here before me, they ran him out when he sold his best helms to a pair of crucible knights. I've been careful not to make the same mistake. Tell me about the expeditions. They're groups of adventurers that venture into the wilderness. More than a few of them try their luck scouring the ruins. Most of them come back empty-handed, if they come back at all. Betting on them is almost as risky as actually going, but that's how the expeditions get funded, and every once in a while one of the adventuring companies will strike it big and make a fortune for their backers. Interesting. Betting on the expeditions. Can I buy something? I'm afraid not. See, the dozens only do business with me, so long as I only do business with them, and they're good customers. She jerks her thumb at the door. But if you get on Osric's good side, he could make an exception for you. He's probably training some of the new recruits right now. Farewell. So, this is apparently the best smith in the city, has the best stuff, but I can't buy from her until I make friends with Osric.
Hail, traveler.
So the wilds haven't claimed you yet, she smiles. Good to see you again. Farewell. So I see how this is gonna go.
See what lies this way.
She thinks it's good to see me because she doesn't know I stole her potion. Hey now, what's all this? And I'm a lockpicking pro. I got these. Ooh, another arbalest. Those are really quite nice. Really quite nice. And what's in here? Rope and grappling hook and a geological map. Just added to the stash. Alright, so I've already got 2 fine arbalests. Yeah, I think she's gonna have to use these. The fine crossbow can just go back into the... Don't jingle jangle at me.
Eh? Got it.
Oh, we gotta reload that one.
No problem.
Following your lead.
What do you got going on with your pistols here, buddy? Is all your stuff
As
loaded?
you say.
Nope, he's got to reload his pistol too. Okay. So, I've stolen some things from these people. That always makes me feel good when I can do that. I like stealing because I am both benevolent and honest, so it's good that I steal as much stuff as possible to kind of balance out, you know? Like, thank you for helping me. How can I repay you? Oh, no reward is necessary. No reward. Happy to help. Just helping you out was its own reward. No need to pay me. And then I go just steal all their shit out of their chest. Yes. I don't really need to sneak around anymore because, nothing. Nothing. Okay, cool. We're done in here. We have another quest. We're finding a lot of quests here in this city, which is good, because I needed some quests.
Eder, how is it you Eothasians stay so optimistic? The world has not given your kind much reason to hope.
You get to a certain point and you realize you got 2 options. You can go mad with grief and tear out all your hair and check yourself into the sanitarium. Or you can wait for better days.
Well, feathers in my case. But I understand your point.
Oh, that
If
was
secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
a nice little conversation. Oh, look, they got a little compassy looking symbol here. Okay. It's always nighttime here, it seems like. Oh, it's about to be daytime. It's hour 5. Sun's gonna come up here shortly. Still don't know who this guy is that I keep seeing statues of around. I mean, I'm assuming it's like Admeth Herod, but I don't know for sure. Marketplace, Goose and Fox. So, I've checked out the theater. I have not yet been in Pernisha's house. And I do have a quest to go in there. But let's just one thing at a time. Who the hell is Aodon the Ingenious? He's smoking a pipe. He's got a jaunty hat, kind of like the silly hat that I've got. Oh yeah, shields, right, battered, guard. Poultry, now we're talking. Because that's what I wanted, that's what I trust to eat, is some chicken I found in a crate that's been there God knows how long on a street corner that nobody seemed to care if I took. Yes, I found some chicken in this crate. Some uncooked poultry. Pull that out, we might need that later. Just stick it in the backpack. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Aodan the Ingenious. Okay. Alright. Hey, you know what'd be cool is if this guy does not have a vibrant history. Oh, god damn it, he has a vibrant history. Okay, let's reach out for his soul. You see a small band of people walking down a rutted road surrounded by a thick forest. This man walks alongside them, chatting and joking like they were lifelong friends. Though his appearance is one of frivolity, his jovial facade is betrayed by the occasional sideways glance into the dense tree line. There is a noise from the trees around them, the sound of someone breaking a twig. The man holds up his hand, silencing the travelers and destroying the light-hearted tone of the evening. They look around, worried expressions on their faces, gathering closer together. The man motions to the group to stay where they are and heads into the trees. There is silence for several seconds as they all strain to hear anything, clutching one another nervously. There is another rustling, this time coming from the direction the man entered the woods. A single figure emerges from the tree line and the group visibly relaxes, seeing him approach. The figure comes close enough for the group to see his face, and one of them lets out a cry of dismay when they realize this is not their friend. No sooner has the sound left his mouth than another group emerges from the woods, weapons drawn, surrounding the travelers. As none of them are armed or in any state to fight, they are quickly subdued, bound, and relieved of their valuables. With a laugh, the bandits disappear back into the woods, leaving their quarry on the road. Safely back inside the forest, they meet up with the man. He smiles, mocking the gullibility of people who will trust a complete stranger as long as he buys them a drink. He takes his share of the spoils and leaves. Well, that's not very nice. That's very dishonest of him. Aodan the Ingenious. It's much better to go into people's homes and or businesses and just steal their stuff from their chests and bookshelves and tables. But all that leading people into a robbery, that's just not cool. That's beyond the pale, sir. I do not condone that sort of behavior. Hey, it's a cat. Maybe my cat will be friends with that cat. I doubt it, but... Go. Cat v cat. My cat's undead, so maybe you won't get along as well as you ordinarily would, but... Get him! Get him, Black Cat! Pet battles, go! Okay, or not. Well, yeah, you better not do nothing. Better not. I'm sick of the tiny white worm anyway. I think it's Black Hound time. Where's my dog? I have a lot of little pets. And I keep them in my bag because that's a reasonable thing to do with animals. Oh look, a barrel with a rope and grappling hook inside. I have so many of those now. Like, I could grapple the shit out of some shit. Alright, so what am I doing here at this guy's house? Oh yeah, right. I need to take the ring back to him from his fiancée, because he became a drug addict and he's hanging out with some shady people, and he's on drugs, and he hit her, and she's like, screw this, we're done, taking back the ring. So I'm probably going to end up getting into a fight with drug dealers here. Is basically what's going to happen. Welcome back, Etrin. Yep. This looks like some really, really trustworthy people hanging out here. Mercenaries and addicts. Okay. First of all, let's do the important thing, which is, what can I steal? A couple of crude beds have been improvised from an assortment of tattered blankets and pillows. Dribbles of some dark liquid stain the fabric. Oh, it's kind of like my place. No, not really, but... So, addicts. Wow, they're fucked up looking. Wait, what's happening? Am I imagining this? Pernish always has the best supply. I can't believe Pernish is letting us use his place. He never let that do us. Let us do that before. This is your first time here. You'll be back, I'm telling you. I'll see it again. I will. I have to. Wait, what's happening? Am I imagining this? Zenith. Or you could compete for market share. And hi. Hey, welcome back, Zenith. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna, like, take over the hustle here. I mean, I may steal from everybody's house, but I'm not gonna become a Svef dealer. Yeah, so Pernish has kind of lost his shit. All I know is, whatever is inside this piece of furniture is clearly a danger to these people, and I must remove it for their safety. It's drugs. I gotta take this. I gotta take your Svef because you cannot be trusted with it. This is an intervention. It's an intervention, is all. Don't think of this as being like me, you know, stealing from you. It's an intervention. It's gonna go right into my stash where it's safe. What's up, mercenary? Feel free to make yourself comfortable down here. Top floor is off limits. Oh, is it? We're gonna see what's off limits, motherfucker. Pernish is the man to talk to if you want to buy. Oh, he's the dealer now, huh? He's running shit. What's up, mercenary? Don't start any trouble. Don't start none, won't be none. Listen, mercenaries, I notice you're wearing padded armor, and that's cute and all, but all my weapons are going to go through that like a knife through butter. Try not to break any of the furniture. I'll break something. If you aren't here to buy anything, get gone. The guy just told me to get to steppin'. Or lady, I can't really tell. Okay. What's up, mercenaries? Oh, look, it's a little one. That's cute. There's Pernish. Well, he looks kind of like a thug. I thought this lady's fiance was a nice man. She said he wouldn't even squash a spider. Someone has peeled the labels from these bottles. They're stuffed with a dark, gunky pulp that gives off a pungent odor. Is this purple drink? Are they whipping up some scissor back here? Okay. Wow. Oh. I think I'll just go ahead and... Is anybody observing me right now?
I'm ready.
Nobody's observing me. A scepter. Oh, that's a lot of money, actually. Golden oblays. Those are those really valuable coins. Thank you. That will help. That will really help my building the castle fund. Motherfucker. The guard holds up his hand as you approach. You can turn right back around. The lower floor is all yours, but nobody goes upstairs. I could get all bajiggity. Why not? He scowls. Because you'll be breathing through new holes in your neck if you head up there, that's why. Just mind your own business. Once you're on the SVEF, you're not going to much care where you are anyway. I can pay him off. I can say, fine, I'll be going. Get out of my way or I'll break your sword in half and feed it to you at both ends. Which I can only say because I have a bunch of resolve. Well, as much as fun as that sounds, as much fun as it would sound to say that, that doesn't really fit my character, so I'm not going to say that. So, fine, I'll be going. For now. We're going to have another talk in a little bit, sir. Card size. Like I said, the upstairs is off limits. What's up there? The guard shakes his head. What do you think? The bedroom, all that. Private things, I'm saying. You don't go creeping through other people's rooms. Actually, I go creeping through other people's rooms all the time. It is literally what I do. Okay, fine. I understand you've got a fucking meth lab up there. Calm your shit. Fine, I'll be going. For now. Shh. I'm gonna talk to this guy. Around here to buy anything, get gone. Alright, fine. Here we are at the drug dealer's house. I'm gonna save my game before I start fucking trashing shit here. What's this? The Book of Valiant Love Sonnets has a dedication on the first page to my beloved Kainra. See? Before he got involved in the drugs, he was like romantic, they had a good relationship, everything was loving and wonderful. He was a good guy. And now look at him. Now he's wearing goofy-ass vests with no sleeves and with his showing off his chest. He's got a bunch of thug-ass guards hanging around. He's whipping up some fucking purple drank back here. Who knows what he's got going on upstairs? This is what's sad, you know, in this world. You got a normal, nice person, and then all of a sudden they get involved in the drugs, and it just takes over their life. Well, this, sir, is an intervention. And I will intervene by jibbing everyone in your house if need be. Let me just quick save again. I'm an obsessive saver. I don't know why. Alright, let's talk to him. Actually, I don't know that I like exactly the way everybody's standing right now, because we're going to start getting our ass kicked if a fight jumps off, so...
Yeah.
People that are weak and soft, get over here. Get over here. You get over here, and you get over here.
If it makes you rest easier.
And you.
I understand.
Hey, of course.
I'm ready. Good.
Okay. Now we're ready to have a conversation.
Hail, traveler.
The man before you flashes you a toothy and rather unpleasant grin. Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name's Purnish. And this, he gestures to the room around you, is my humble abode and place of business. And I do hope you're in here to do some business. He glances at the nearby guard. My business is killing, and business is good. Now, so, I can just give him the ring straight off. I'm going to ask him a question first, though. There's a lot of guards for one man. You must be popular. What is your business, exactly? Oh, cool. I get a special dialogue response because I have a reputation of clever, too. It's awesome. I love it when that happens. You mean you haven't put that together already? Purnish smirks. Let's be clear. You go run into the guards, you're going to regret stepping foot in this place. In fact, I'd put even odds on you regretting every decision you made in your life to leave you standing in front of me right now. Wow, that is some big talk, sir, for a guy whose chest is mysteriously exposed. He doesn't even have any bling. Come on, I can't even take you seriously without any bling. His face shivers with a quick, unreadable emotion. But you stay smart, and I figure we can end up very good friends. You can ask my, previous customers. They'll vouch for my supply. He grins. I keep it simple. If you have the coin, I have the SVEF. You're free to make use of the premises, so long as you don't do anything stupid. And you don't get to tangling with the other customers. Now, claps his hands together. What can I get you? I'm gonna be all ignorant about this. What is Svef? You serious? Pernish eyes you with suspicion, then disbelief. Svef's worth every pand, my friend. It's incredible. Lets you see your own soul. And you're looking at Defiance Bay's first and foremost Svef merchant. Let me have a look at your stock. And he just straight up sells Svef. No bullshit. Well, no. Nobody wants your stupid Svef. Yeah, it's a hallucinogen. We got it. And it's sort of obnoxious. I don't like it. My quest has been updated. The house next to the Copper Lane Market has become a Svef den. Pernish was home, but something about the man seemed unusual. Yeah, you think? Okay, hold up.
Welcome.
You're back. Anything I can do for you? Pernish grins. Well, let's give him the bad news. Kenra asked me to give you this. Pernish takes the ring and turns it around his fingers. Nice. What's this for? I can be a real smartass, and of course I will, because lol. No wonder Kenra's left you. Pernish laughs. Oh yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? Good riddance to her, then. Sorry I ever spent the coin to begin with. Now, is that all? Wow, what a jackass. Seem to care for you while you're doing this. Difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Man, this guy is, yeah, he's all up on the fucking drugs. How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? Let's talk about something else. How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? She was asking for it. This guy's gonna die. Everybody in this house is gonna die. Pernish growls. Sort of like you right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging around in affairs that don't concern you. Me, I got business to get back to. He points. Doors that way. She asked me not to hurt him. She didn't want me to kill him, so I'm a little bit torn. So I don't know if I should let him live because she didn't want me to kill him, or if I should just butcher everyone in here. You know, these are the decisions you have to make in Pillars of Eternity. Tough decisions. Slaughter everyone, or be merciful. Something's not right here, and I don't plan on leaving until I find out what's going on. Oh, looks like the decision's made for me. Pernish's eyes narrow. Then you won't be leaving at all, friend. I was tired of wearing this face. Oh, wait a minute. It's not even him. This is some kind of doppelganger or something. I was tired of wearing this face anyhow. He raises his voice. Guards, to me. Alright, well that's kind of cool. So he's like some sort of imposter. Oh. Oh. Look at him. His name is Nyrid, apparently. Alright, hold on. What did the quest update say? I gave Pernish the ring as requested, yet he didn't seem to recognize it. I could go back to Kenra now, but there's something peculiar about this situation. The man downstairs who claimed to be Pernish attacked me once I started asking questions. Okay, so that would explain why he hit her, why his personality changed so much, why he didn't recognize the ring. He's not just fucked up on the drugs. It's literally not him. Got it. Alright, wizard guy. Guess what? You're about to have a bad day. I don't care about your stupid guards with their stupid maces, and their stupid breastplates, and their stupid chain coifs, and their stupid yellow pants, and their stupid boots, and their stupid bracers, and their stupid... I can't think of any other details, but their stupid daggers, their stupid padded armor, and you with your stupid book. Alright, I think it probably carried that about far enough. Alright, first thing that needs to happen is this guy needs to get knocked on his ass.
Tell me.
Let's light him up with the fire sword. Let's interdict some fools. Boom, get interdicted.
On your word.
You're gonna go ahead and shoot this guy with your pistol. We should charm one of these guys. Like this one right here. Turn him to our side. And let's stun him too. That guy is getting wrecked. Wow. Adair hits him for 13. Kana hits him for 19. Palagina crits him for 50. I love her. She is such a badass. And he's prone, and dazed, and paralyzed. What? I'm sorry, you were talking some shit? You never even got a chance to act, sir, and you're already dead, or about to be.
Hey.
Alright, after that, I want you to knock down this guy. Actually, yeah, that's fine.
Que?
You can keep attacking him, finish him off.
What?
Did we already interdict everybody? Yeah, we did. They're dazed. Alright, let's throw down a repulsing seal on some guys, because that's always fun.
On your word.
Alright, switch guns. Shoot that guy.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Is she still doing... What happened? Is she still casting it? Or did it fail? Oh, I picked the wrong skill. I don't want to do soul ignition. Stop. Stop.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Oh wait, no, what happened with her? I don't know what's going on with her. She only has 15, so it's like she used it, but then... Well, whatever. Okay. And what she's gonna do... Who do I want to mental mind now? These guys. Oh, now he wants to talk. Now he wants to talk. Stop! Because that's what his voice sounds like now. Nyrad staggers back, holding a bloody hand in front of him. I give up! Just leave and I'll go peacefully, alright? Oh, this is cool! Because I built a dungeon under my stronghold, sometimes when I beat people, instead of killing them, I can capture them. And this is the first chance I've had to do that. I can capture them into my dungeon. That's awesome. You can go peacefully into my dungeon. He flinches, regret already building behind his eyes. If that's my only choice. Oh, yeah. Prisoner. Oh, okay. Everybody else is still ready to bang, though. Alright. Alright, Adair's got these guys pretty much covered. Whoa, is that guy casting a spell? Okay, no, you need to knock that off right now.
Tell me.
Alright, we'll finish him off.
What?
What happened to my, repulsing seal?
Yes?
Yeah.
That guy just got destroyed.
What?
Following your lead.
Not even slowing it down.
Lightning cone.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Eh?
Iron blades. Go. Made short work of them. Ah. That was awesome. This party's really good. I like this team I've put together here. They handle business. Alright, so let's see. What kind of junky ass loot do you have? So much junky ass loot.
And what does the flame reveal?
Alright then.
There's some more of these guys I'm gonna have to kill, right?
Yeah,
Do a
sure.
little scouty scout. Yep. How about Slick Guy over here that had some shit to say earlier? Wait, he doesn't see me?
Tell me.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
That was pretty easy.
Time to see and not be seen. Sure. Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Yes? As you say.
Okay. Junk. Well, let the butchery continue.
Hey,
Que?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Yeah.
On your word.
Jibs! Wow. Feeling pretty strong right now. Feeling pretty strong. You guys are obviously pretty weak though. Ooh, padded caps. Just kidding. That's not an ooh thing. That's an ugh.
laying low.
Addicts, you may live, but clean up your lives or some shit. The pots are crusted shut with some unidentifiable gunk. It's like the remains of some extracted Sudafed. Grain, alright. Woo! Now I can make some bread. Both literally and figuratively. Wonder if there's more guards up here. Because my thirst for blood is... Oh! We got a mercenary. What's up, guys? These guys have like... That's a two-hander dude. That dude's got a spear. They're trying to get fancy up here on the second floor. Go, go, go.
Tell me.
Take him, clean the fuck out. Let's just throw down the warding seal right now. Let's summon an Onomat. Why? Because I can. These guys are getting wrecked.
Tell me.
What?
On your word.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Yeah.
Not a problem. Fine greatsword. Ooh, they have fine weapons. Those will sell for a lot. The fine small shield is kind of nice. Ooh, a rusty bronze key. A small bronze key that was found in Pernish's house. Take all the things.
Of course.
It's a lot of gold. Appears as though someone rummaged through this uneven row of books in a hurry. Something more going on here. It says, I killed the man who was impersonating Pernish. Perhaps the real one is around here somewhere. Except I didn't actually kill him, I imprisoned him. These jars are chipped and cracked as if knocked to the ground and set back in place. So this place was like hurriedly searched. There's something he was looking for here. Adirian dialects. I think I've read this book. Yeah, I did. About the language and how you pronounce different things and stuff. Yeah, I read that. Cool. What's over here? Hidden stuff? No? Okay. Alright. Ooh, a potion of major regeneration. Give that to him. I read St. Weidman Farmer Become God already. That's a lot of money. Yeah, it's starting to add up here. I read that too. That's a lot of money. Wow, these people had some serious dough. That's good. Man, I need to find some more drug dens and raid them. What if I didn't have that key? Could I pick the lock and get experience? I wonder if I can... Probably not, but I wonder if I can... No, I can't get rid of the key. Alright, let's just use it. Oh, he's gonna be in here, right? Yeah, there he is. Pernish. Oh, he says. One side of the overturned vase is splotched with crimson. There was a struggle. Someone has gathered sheets and towels into a makeshift bed. The rumpled fabric is stiff with blood and unwashed sweat. Ew. So he got roughed up, and how long have they been keeping him in here? You're back again. Welcome back, Etrin. We just killed a whole bunch of drug dealers and their guards and stuff. And the guy has been beaten up and he's been locked in this room upstairs. A man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises and blood is spattered across several corners of the room. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please! Please, no more! I can't take any more! I'm not here to hurt you. The man pauses, gazing up at you. You're not? Oh, praise Bareth! You're not one of his men, are you? He glances nervously behind you. No, all of his men are dead. He shakes his head. Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Pernish. This is my house. You have to help me. Then who was that downstairs? An imposter. Some wizard named Nyrid. He came into my house, tied me up in here, tortured me, and now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling sveth inside my own house. He blinks. He just turned up all of a sudden? Yeah, he's not telling me the whole truth. He just turned up all of a sudden? Pernish looks away, unable to meet your gaze. I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I needed that money. Oh, here we go. So he got himself into this. So you're a sveth dealer. Pernish winces. Look, I know it's not the best line of work, especially with all that's happened, but it pays well. Very, very well. And I know I found a whole bunch of your money all around this place and I've taken it. It was a lot of money. Good call. And well, people want the stuff, don't they? Says he's lying. He locked away the leader of his main competitor in the drug trade to learn of his drug secrets. Yeah, exactly. This is like some Breaking Bad shit. Breaking Pillars of Eternity. Worth all this, losing Canra. Why should I help you? If you think I'm going to help out scum like you, you're sorely mistaken. Well, that's not a very nice thing to say. What did your supplier do? He sent over the wizard, Nyrid, the man downstairs. Hernish shudders. To make up the lost copper, I guess. And to hurt me while he was at it. Feels like it's been days. I'd rather not get involved in this. I'm just going to lock the door and leave again. Why should I help you? Hernish looks crestfallen. Because it's the right thing to do? Oh, okay. Look, Nyrid took all of my money, but he still has it. If you kill him, he's bound to have most of it on his person. You can have all of it. He's already taken care of. Hernish stares at you. I can't believe this nightmare is finally over. He grins weakly, then seems to remember something. You have no idea what you've done for me, but... He looks up at you and way again. I need to find my love, Kainra. Only after whatever Nyrid put her through. I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Please, she must be somewhere in Copper Lane. It's the only home she's known. Yeah, she's the one that sent me, jackass. And please, don't tell her about the Svef, she already knows. About what I do. I could make it worth your while. A discount, maybe? A discount? Motherfucker, you are done selling this shit. I will kill you and say that they did it. Kainer sent me here in the first place. Perhaps you should trust her to make her own decisions rather than lie to her. I can fucking act up with them. I'll tell her whatever I please and you still give me that discount. I like this one. Perhaps you should trust her to make her own decisions rather than lie to her. I know, and I can't force you to keep this secret. I just don't want to lose her. After what happened here, I'm sure she won't have anything to do with Svef, or me if she finds out. Kinra sent me here in the first place. She did? Pernus smiles brightly. That woman helped save my life without realizing it. Please bring her home and tell her that everything is back to normal. Lie, sure, I'll go do that. I mean... Guy really doesn't deserve a second chance. He kind of is a scumbag, but that'll be up to her to decide, I guess. I'll go talk to her. I can't thank you enough, truly. How I've missed my poor Kainra. Now tell me where you hide your safe, yo. His old self. So, considering all that's happened and all that I've learned while at Pernish's house, I should find Kainra and tell her what happened. I spoke with Kainra earlier at the Goose and Fox. Yeah, I remember. It wasn't that long ago. I let the real Pernish know that he was safe from further harm. He then begged me to refrain from telling his lover Kainra about his involvement in the Svef trade and promised me a discount on his stock in exchange for convincing her to return. Man, I don't need a discount. If I wanted your Svef, I would just take it. Okay. Cool. Thank you for all your help. If you find Kainra, I promise I'll make it worth your while. Will you? Alright. Well, oh. She's the one that has those, Okay.
Eyes open.
Let's get out of here. Well, I think we've killed everybody, looted everything. We captured the one dude and sent him to our prison. It was just about to say you must gather your party before venturing forth, and I interrupted it. Quick save, then attack him to see what he's holding. I doubt he has anything. He was locked up in there. I kind of wonder, though, if the guy had a bunch of... Oh, hey there! Random pile of loot that I didn't get. Oh, hey. That guy has a bunch of... That's a bunch of money that was just left behind. That's cool. Oh, all the addicts have left, huh? They cleared out. Well, that's probably good. Alright, well, we're going to go back and we're going to talk to the fiancé, let her know what went down. She can decide what to do. Personally, I think she should dump that chump, but that's just me. Then again, maybe he's really learned his lesson. I don't think so, though, because he was still all, like, acting like he was going to keep selling this shit, and he's going to give me a discount and all that. That's no good. That's no good. But the conclusion of this quest will be in our next episode. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.